Hello friends, today we will discuss chapters directing and controlling. Planning and organizing these functions are more at top level, whereas directing and controlling these functions are at more at lower level. That is level where management interacts with the employee, with the customer, with the lower level stakeholders of the organization. In this chapter, prepare the concepts of SLMC: supervision, leadership, motivation, communication, especially the communication. Directing means instructing, guiding, motivating, and leading the people in organization to achieve the objectives. Directing initiates action, takes place at every level of management, though more at lower level. It is continuous process and it flows from top to bottom. Importance of directing: it again, it initiates action, it leads to integrated group effort. Someone has to direct the entire group for a common cause. Then it attempts to get maximum out of individuals. It helps to implement changes. Elements of directing: supervision, leadership, motivation, communication. SLMC. Supervision means instructing, guiding, observing subordinates at work to ensure that they are working according to plans. They are working according to objectives and goals. The functions of supervision include good contact and relation with the workers. Supervisor is the link between workers and management. He has to promote group unity. It helps in improving performance, provides training to employees, influences workers, and provide their feedback to management. Motivation means stimulating and inspiring people to work for a common cause. Basically, the process of motivation involves, first of all, we have to find out unsatisfied need. Because of that need, there is tension, and then there is drive, which leads to the behavior to satisfy that need, and reduction of tension. Features of motivation: it is internal feeling in an individual. It produces goal directed behavior. It can be positive or negative, though it is a very complex process. Here you have to go through Maslow's need hierarchy theory. Please make sure you make proper diagram of Maslow's theory. We begin with psychological need, then safety need at higher level, social affiliation or belonging need in middle, that is above safety, esteem need at further higher level, and self-actualization need at the topmost level that are given to employees to motivate them. Financial incentives include pays, allowances, productivity linked works, wages, bonus, profit sharing, stock option, that is giving them shares at lower level, giving them partnership, giving them retirement benefit, and various perquisites. Though there are non-financial incentives also. Financial incentives are more important at lower level, non-financial incentives are more important at higher level, like status, organizational climate, career advancement opportunity, job enrichment, employee recognition program, job security, employee participation, employee empowerment. Next we have is leadership. It is basically influencing the behavior of people towards the leader and towards organizational goal. There can be authoritative style of leadership, democratic, laissez-faire. Go through these three style of leadership very carefully, and where these types of leadership are more suited: authoritative, democratic, and laissez-faire. And then communication. It is very important topic from this chapter. Basically, it means conveying messages and ideas between two people, conveying what top level management wants from lower level, and what lower level is expecting from the top management and organization. Elements of communication include: there is a sender, there is a message is encoded, there is media through which message is sent, and then how message is decoded by the receiver, and feedback is very important. And the noise means unwanted message that can distract the original message. The various channels of communication are formal, which are decided by the organization. Informal communication, it takes place more when personal relations are informal. It is also called grapevine. Then type of formal communication: downward, top to bottom; upward, bottom to upward; horizontal, between two equal post employees; Then diagonal, top level of one department, lower level of other department. The various network of formal communication are single chain, wheel, circular, free flow, inverted network, inverted V. Please make sure you make proper diagram of the various formal and informal communication networks. They can get you very good marks. Informal communication includes single strand, gossip, probability network, cluster. I repeat, please go through the diagrams very carefully of formal and informal communication. The various barriers to communication. It can be semantic, psychological, organizational, personal. Semantic means message is not properly expressed, symbols with different meaning, faulty translation, unclarified assumptions, technical jargon, body language and gesture decoding. But in communication, feedback is thus very, very important. Psychological barrier means premature evaluation, lack of attention, loss by transmission, poor retention, distrust. Organizational barriers means organizational policy, rules, regulation are very rigid, status that creates a barrier, complexity in organizational structure, organizational facilities. Personal barrier means fear to challenge of authority, lack of confidence of superior on his subordinate, unwillingness to communicate, lack of proper incentives. So go through various barriers of communication. Many a times story-based questions are asked from this topic. Then measure to improve communication effectiveness. There should be clarity of idea before communicating it. Communicate according to needs of the receiver. Because if there is no vested interest of receiver, he may not go through the message very carefully. Consult others before communicating. Be aware of language, tone and content of the message. Many a times because of language and tone, message is not properly conveyed. Convey things to help and value to listener. Ensure proper feedback. Feedback ensures what listener has gone or what listeners had understood of your message. Communicate for present as well as future. Follow-up communication is very good. A good communicator is also a good listener. This point has to be kept in mind. So in directing, prepare SLMC very, very carefully and properly. Use diagrams. Controlling is the last function, but it is also the most important function, because only through controlling you come to know whether you are going according to targeted and plans or not. Controlling means evaluating actual performance against the planned performance, and if there is any mismatch, corrective action should be taken. Why it is important? Because it helps in accomplishing organization goals, it helps in judging accuracy of standards, it helps in making efficient use of resources, it improves employee motivation, it ensures order and discipline, facilitating coordination and action. And many a times question comes that relates planning and controlling. You have to answer it accordingly. Now, limitations of controlling. There is difficulty in setting quantitative standards. Then external factors are beyond the control of any organization. Resistance from employee, and it is a costly affair. Planning and controlling are interrelated. Both planning and controlling are interrelated and interdependent, because things are planned and controlling takes place to ensure those plans are implemented. Whatever is revealed from controlling, new plans are based on the basis of those facts. Planning is perspective, that is, it plans what is to be done. Controlling is evaluative, it evaluates whether we are according to plan or not. Both are backward looking as well as forward looking. Steps in controlling process: set performance standard, measure actual performance, then comparison of actual performance versus standards, analyzing deviation and taking corrective action. This is a small chapter, but value-based question and often related to planning and controlling is asked from this chapter. Take care and prepare these two chapters very well. All the best.